How do lawful entry rules affect adjustment of status? Imagine arriving in the United States with hopes of building a new life, but your entry into the country might change how you can move forward. That's where lawful entry rules come into play and can shape your entire immigration journey. When you want to apply for a green card inside the United States, known as adjustment of status, your initial entry into the country is a key factor. To be eligible, you must have been inspected and admitted or paroled by a U.S. immigration officer at the port of entry. This means you entered legally, either with a valid visa or under parole, and went through the proper inspection process. If you entered without inspection, like crossing the border illegally or overstaying a visa without proper parole, you usually cannot apply for adjustment of status from within the U.S. Instead, you will need to go through consular processing, which involves applying at a U.S. embassy or consulate in your home country. This process requires leaving the United States and attending an interview abroad. There are some exceptions, such as under a law called INA 245I, which allows certain people who entered unlawfully to adjust status if they meet specific conditions and pay a penalty fee. But these cases are limited and often complicated. For many Middle Eastern immigrants, understanding these rules is vital. Those who entered with a valid visa and were inspected can often stay in the U.S. while their green card application is processed. This helps with family reunification and adjusting to American life more smoothly. On the other hand, those who entered without inspection face more hurdles, including potential separation from family and the need to go through the consular process. When applying for adjustment of status, you will need to show proof of lawful entry, like a stamped passport or a Form I-94, which records your arrival details. Besides lawful entry, you must also be physically present in the U.S., have an approved immigrant petition, have an available visa number, and not be inadmissible due to criminal or other reasons. So, in simple terms, lawful entry acts as a gatekeeper. If you entered legally, you can often apply for your green card inside the U.S. If not, you'll need to leave and go through the process abroad. For many Middle Eastern immigrants, understanding and meeting these entry rules can make a big difference in their ability to stay and build a future here. It's always best to keep your documents ready and consult with an immigration expert if you're unsure about your entry status.